What's going on, y'all? It is I, some Joe Schmo, back here with another Expanse Reaction, Season 6, Episode 2, titled Azure Dragon. First and foremost, I apologize. I sound like a wicked nerd right now. My allergies are destroying me right now. I don't know what's going on. It's been really windy out here in California, so sometimes when it happens, them Santa Ana winds get kicking up, as they'd say. So, yeah, just a little FYI in case you think I'm sick or anything. It's just these stupid allergies. I just realized something here. This season, only 6 episodes. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, as I'm recording this here reaction, I might just continue just a one a week with The Expanse. Not to drag it out, but just to like let it really like bake a little bit, kind of let it settle here in my head, because of, I believe, haven't really heard too much about if there's another season or thinking about, talks about. But I feel like this is the last season, so I don't know. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. This might be coming out Saturday after that first reaction, or it might be, like I said, depending on my schedule, how we're working with it. I have fumigation going on in my place, so it's been a nightmare these past couple of weeks just with work, fumigation. So yeah, just let me know. 1 a week, 2 a week. What do you guys like better? I'll allocate my schedule however, I guess. But yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. With that being said, y'all, this last episode, man, whoo-wee! Really love how we set up, like I said that in that last reaction, the imbalance of power, seeing Marcos obviously at his all-time high, his all-time powerful, also kind of struggling with the politics though of like being like, well, now that you have a lot of power, how are you going to maintain all these individuals rallying to your cause? I like the whole little aspect of being like, oh, Ceres is kind of like, doesn't have a lot of like food and stuff to give around to all the people that are coming to your cause, and how he's having to do like spreadsheets and shit. It's kind of a funny aspect of maybe something that you don't really plan out when you do gain that much power, of being like, well, now that you have power, how do you balance all these other aspects? Jim James and everybody, obviously all-time low, with that little sprinkle of hope, as Avasarala did say. I believe the name of that spotter is the Azure Dragon. Is that what I believe the episode's based off of? I think that's what Naomi said at the end though there, right? But yeah, James and crew going to do their thing, trying to take out this spotter. Hopefully no more attacks, or at least limit attacks on Earth. And by the way, thank you for clarifying that there were 3 meteors that hit the hit Earth on back in season what was it, 5? I don't know why I realized like, oh, that would have been like a pretty much like game killer if like Baltimore felt the effects of 1 meteor on the other side of the planet. With that being said, guys, we are going to stop talking. We are going to jump into this episode here with my congested ass. But hey, what can you do? Episode 2, Season 6 of The Expanse, Azure Dragon. Dragon!
I'm gonna get help.
Hey, what you kid?
Jesus, man. Not like, hey, what are you doing out here by yourself, kid? Just get out of here, kid.
You have to help her.
Now's a good time to teach you about life and death, kid. All right?
Baby, I'm sorry she's gone.
I'm sorry, I can't help but look at that thing. That thing looks like a ball sack with...
No, she can't be.
a ball sack with wings, dude. Whew.
Baby, I only give her some of my protein bar. Only a little.
Is that what it was? Or I thought it was like maybe the air or the atmosphere or something like that. I don't know.
I'll help you bury her in the morning.
It's fine. I can do it myself.
There you go. Taking charge, taking initiative, bearing your own. Yeah, but is that thing really dead? Like, what is death on this planet, right? Like, we have to, like, really think about these types of things. Okay, they are still alive. I thought that little hammerhead-looking dog was gonna, like, just chomp on him. Oh, snap, that's... Oh, shit. A little drone. That's sick, dude. It's like a claw machine. Except you have a lot more freedom. Oh, well. So much for that, huh? What the hell happened to that thing? Oh, should I be like this emotionally attached to these these baby birds right now? Oh, is it that creature? I can't tell if this thing is friendly or not. That thing looks friendly, but so did a Dilophosaurus in Jurassic Park at first.
Go away. Leave me alone.
That thing's gonna be like, ooh. Food? Yep. Yep, that thing's gonna eat that shit. Dude, it is like a dog, man. It's like, ooh, mine. Welcome to nature, baby. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Well, you get what I mean.
Everything looks good on our end. Ready to disconnect when you are with our thanks.
Understood, Rocinante. Please stand by.
It's good to know that
Specialist is transferred.
me and James have like the same beard growth. I'm growing this out for No Shave November. I hate my cheek growth, man. I have like the same kind of spottiness that James does. I try to like at least grow it out a little bit more so it kind of fills out, but I feel like it never does, y'all.
Over now.
Our what?
Mission specialist.
Mission specialist.
Bobby,
We weren't expecting any.
Can't speak to that, Captain.
give me that,
Your
Bobby.
Secretary
Oh,
General herself.
hey.
Peaches. Go to 2.
Oh, he even calls her Peaches. That's cute.
Marissa, we have UN personnel coming aboard.
Are they?
No, they're not here for you.
But just go to your quarters and stay there until you hear different from me, okay?
Yeah, because she is still kind of a a criminal at large, even though it's like, really? Are you going to really hunt criminals at this point when the Earth is like under attack from Martians and, or not from Martians, but from Marcos, Martians, you get it.
Sorry about all the hush hush. The old lady didn't want any of this on comms.
What's going on?
Change of plans. Time to lock and load.
Yes! Because obviously Officer Alla's like, okay, cool, we got to get this thing out. One big act. Let's send Bobby. So I hope we're all on the same wavelength here. There he is. I almost kind of, dude, now that it's post-Halloween, I kind of want to dress up like Marco Inaros next year. I think I can grow the hair out for it.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that. We have laws on the
Uh-oh.
station.
This is a free Navy matter,
Ooh, yep.
and I will deal with it accordingly.
He's one of mine. But Marco, if we don't have law and order, we're just chaos. We're just a bunch of people running around shooting each other on the streets, shooting each other at a bar because I tried to get it in and then she just rejected me, so I took it out on my friend.
Johan assaulted a superior officer, and you defended yourself. That's what happened. I would think that the embarrassment
Oh shit, dude.
since we've arrived on Ceres would be punishment enough. On Palace, Sin and I would go out after our shifts every day, drink until the bartender kicked us out.
We never once shot each other.
Stay, we were both back on the line. We couldn't fuck up because we didn't have anyone to bail us out.
Ooh. Yeah, got daddy here to help you out, huh, son? Yeah, that's kind of like a good point, right? What does that say about Philip's character? Who, not character, but you know, his like characteristics. If like immediately you just like shoot one of your, what I imagine was like one of your best friends, right? Versus Marcos, who had that respect for his friend to be like, hey, we probably got drunk. We probably had fights. We probably got into a couple brawls with each other, but never once did we have the disrespect for one another to like just kill each other like that. So, like that's great that he's basically like comparing himself and his friend to like family versus him, Philip, and that guy is just like, oh, that was just a normal dude for you that you could just blow away because you knew if anything, like if you fucked up in any way, daddy would be here to bail you out because you're the hero.
The Azure Dragon appears to be a standard rock hopper rigged with a shit ton of scopes, antenna, and sensor arrays. And we're gonna capture it.
What? They're not going to destroy it?
The old lady wants the data that could be on board. She believes the Rossi is the best option for this operation.
Uh-oh.
Avasarala's lost strike teams before, and the optics of losing another one aren't good politically.
Yeah, and if it's a
We're gonna have to
Rocinante.
If we fuck up, it's on us, not her.
It's about morale.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna fuck it up.
Boarding and shooting is a whole lot riskier than sending a torpedo up their ass.
Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Oh, my. Yo, I'm just going to say it right now. If Bobby ever said, like, called me pretty little head, oh, I'd lose it. I'd be done.
I assume you came with a plan.
We slip inside their sensor shadow and sneak up in a slow, quiet approach behind their drive cone to get up close and personal. We cross over, disable the drive. I brought something special for that.
Oh, yeah, just like that. Bobby, you make everything sound so easy.
Ah, this is one happy crew.
Yeah, right? Look what you came into, huh? Uh-oh.
And speaking of crew, ship's got a new mechanic's apprentice.
Amos.
Bobby Draper, Clarissa Mao.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
You're free to move about.
Dude, Amos just laying the law down. That's what I'm saying. Bobby, do we really have time to talk about convicted felons right now? We got much more important shit to go on. It's a little bit of a conundrum that I'm in, right? Because I'm talking about law and order, and yet at the same time, I'm like, convicted felon, it's fine, you know, let Peaches do her thing.
That's the rogue Emsirian fleet exiting the ring space, and that's the Barkeith. That is not a normal transit. Might have something to do with the proto-molecule that was stolen from Fred Johnson. You get me a look at that intel?
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. We're syncing up. Everyone's bringing a little bit of something to the table. Eventually, we're gonna plug and play all these missing pieces.
The inner army is on our scopes.
Okay, so the Tainan is Draper's ship. I don't know why I was getting her ship confused with the DeWalt that was in the last episode, but the DeWalt was the one that they saved the people from on that ship, and then that's what they, I believe, set to overload, right? Again, sometimes it's really hard. I'm gonna be honest with you, really hard not only to keep up with names, but also ship names as well. That's like a two things that I gotta keep up with here. Yeah, come on.
We should arm our torpedoes.
All three of them?
They're probably deciding whether it's worth the risk to try for the bounty on us.
Of course they are. Walker was a smuggler and thief, and if we had a better option, I would have used it.
She's giving her the puppy dog eyes. Michio, stop it.
You will be safer with him than you will be with us.
Yeah, right. I'm saying if you leave one of your crew with somebody like that, Marcos is going to torture the fuck out of her to be like, where are they going? What's their intention? Like, give me some information about them.
If they try to move past us, kill them all.
Now, Michio, let's not do anything too hasty, okay? You got the look of someone that's maybe capable of doing something a little cuckoo.
Marco Inaros, he doesn't like me. I intimidate him. Sexual.
My man, look at this dude. I love the confidence.
What are your skills?
Salvager, Class 2, and Emergency Medtech.
Well, you won't have much to do. We just move free. A few golden bowed and all like kissing Marco's ass and broke away from a free name.
Sick, dude. Yeah, I love this guy already. It's coming out swinging.
Mostly transfer from Ganymede and City.
Transfer? To where?
Supply depots. Marco spun them up all over the belt.
Are these just normal
This might be a good time for a tour.
supply depots? Yeah, see, Drummer's got to pick up on something. Something ain't right. Something don't smell right. Although I can't smell shit right now.
Completely lost his focus, no self-control.
That seems to be the consensus.
Damn, the people are talking.
Cruise talk.
Yep.
You can't prevent that.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's like this kid, for as much as I know, you know, it's your son, you want to give him like a little bit of like a push in the right direction. It's like when you've got like the people of a crew like looking at this guy and be like, this guy's a little bit of a recluse. Do I want to be here? Like, you don't want that kind of like talk to undermine your authority. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Marco, you got to do something like a little, not drastic, but like set an example. Put this kid in his place.
What do you want for him?
I want him to be better than this. He's a part of me.
He's your son.
I love him.
That word means different things to different people. I'm sure my uncle loved me in his own way. You love Philip, but that could mean you pity him, or you envy him, or miss him.
I need him to be the man he should be.
Are you planning on staying angry with him until then?
This is a really great scene with these two, like just showing that vulnerability of Marcos. Because like you don't get a lot of like vulnerability scenes with Marcos. He's very like guarded, very I don't want to use the word like masculine, but just very like he doesn't really put his feelings out there per se. So to see him like be just heartbroken visually in his own way with Philip and how he's been acting, and even like him saying like I want him to be the man that I know he's capable of. It's like even though he's kind of a little crazy, has a lot of like of these ideas that maybe I don't agree with in terms of like philosophy of like killing people, but just seeing the vulnerability of Marcos, it's like I like what the show's doing with them trying to paint a little bit more of they're trying to give him a little bit more understanding, I want to say, in the sense of like, oh, he's not just a maniacal crazy dude. He has reason behind the chaos, I guess, so to speak.
When Golden Bow splintered, you stayed loyal to Marco.
I suppose I got caught up in the moment. It felt glorious.
And now?
Yeah, now we're all starving. He can't give us any of us food. Damn, she's trying to rally this man to her cause. Drummer, you beautiful woman, you.
My name is Philip Inaros.
Leaving a message for what, his family?
I serve with Johan in the Free Navy. Sorry for your loss. Supplies are being sent to you as tribute for his service.
Oh, by the way, I shot him.
He died honorably, serving Marco Inaros and the belt.
The lies we tell ourselves, huh? I consistently say it, but it's like, I feel bad for Philip, but it's like, bro, man, you put yourself in these situations, dude. here we go. Bobby putting it back on. Is this her little war suit?
How do I get one of those?
Exactly, right?
Hurt yourself, Pee-wee.
Did she just call my man Pee-wee? Uh-oh.
They're rabbiting everyone, please!
God damn.
I'm locking them up.
Let's go, let's go.
Do not fire. We can't let them escape.
Why?
We can't risk destroying them. Our mission is to get aboard. They're running. The mission is scrubbed. I have operational command, and the mission is...
Damn. Yep. Bobby's got charged, baby. Just Bobby's walking around like nothing's wrong.
Hold it! Get me as close as you can. They're trying to burn us up in their drive plume. No shit! Closer!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Oh, shit. Dude, what a badass Bobby. Can you stop making me fall in love with you more and more? What was it, an EMP that she used?
I'm heading over to blow the airlock. Naomi!
Booting?
Where are you?
Does that mean like their ship is booted? Oh, she's yeah, I totally forgot about this. Yeah, fuck that. I would be terrified as well too. I would not want to be out there again either.
Naomi, report in. Are you all right? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry, I just don't like being in space anymore. It's like, if you were bitten by a shark, are you gonna go back in the water? Probably not.
Clarissa, give me an update. Like they made this up old scraps. Nothing here makes sense.
We're ready for breach.
Clock's ticking, Clarissa. Can you kill the reactor?
Wait, Naomi's by herself here. I don't like this.
You need to find the
magnetic bottle power feed line. It'll be the most heavily shielded cable in there.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so there's outside. Threat target low. Woo! Oh, wait, we're using this in space? That's dope. I don't think we've ever seen Clarissa use her implant in space like that. That was super dope. She just like rushed that that guy.
Bobby!
Are you inside?
How's Peaches?
She's fine. She really saved my ass out there.
She did good. Naomi, it looks like they were trying to wipe their data core.
No need to rush you to crack the encryption.
Give me a hard link. I'm all right.
Really all right, or not ready to talk about it?
Right? Yeah.
Second one.
It's like, yeah, we've been around each other enough, Naomi. Like, you could tell me. Just tell it to me straight. As a man, way to, like, propose that question, though, of, like, being like, are you okay, or do you just not want to talk about it, okay? Like, love it. Like, you gotta read that situation, and that's, you know how to read a situation like that when it comes to, like, something like that. Also, too, James, I was floating in space. I'm a little traumatized from this whole thing right now. Sick. God damn. Are those all rocks like fitted with that? I assume that's good findings then, right?
Well, for the past several hours, every officer on this ship has been walking around as if their sphincters had just been tightened by 3 notches, which means something really, really bad happened, or we caught a break.
I didn't bring you here to talk about that.
Yeah, I brought you here to know your role and shut your mouth.
You'll get the good news in short order. I want to commission a project from you. I want the bird to see what it's doing to us. The feeds are full of numbers and political rhetoric.
I don't do propaganda. You have your minions for that.
But you have a following and you have style.
I have credibility that state media doesn't have, and you'd like to exploit it.
I'm asking you to tell the truth. The lives we've lost, the pain we've suffered.
I mean, also, too, I'm sure, like, Avasarala is remembering what she did, what was it, back on the Medina station, right? Because wasn't she reporting that stuff as well, too, about, like, when they were trying to stop the attack, right? I believe that's what I think she was reporting that, right? Because, like, I thought there was, like, a little shift in her kind of character where she was, like, went from a scummy, I'm just doing this for a story to, like, okay, cool, maybe I will report what's actually happening here.
You can put a human face on us and make it just...
Yep, because we've already seen kind of the impact that it's having on Philip.
Killing Earthers. Or don't. And wonder, with every new attack, that was the one you could have stopped.
Like, damn.
You give a really good guilt.
Yeah, right?
I practice a lot when I'm alone.
Yeah, way to Uno reverse card that on me, huh?
I saw what that rocket did to the ship's hull, and I'm pretty sure it could have peeled Bobby's shell open.
You're trying to make me feel better about almost drowning in my own blood.
Okay, that was a rocket that hit the ship. I thought that was Clarissa that just like, phew.
The only real reason I let you stay aboard was as a favor to Amos. And that's how I've been thinking about you.
I understand.
I don't think you really do. I know you were trying to help, but we had a plan. And when you change that plan without going through the chain of command, you put all of us at risk. I'm the captain of this ship, and as long as you're part of the crew, you do what I say when I say. No more deciding for yourself what the new plan is.
Okay. I think that's a good conversation. He's like basically saying like, you're a part of the crew. You got to go through me, but also good job though. Still, even though he was like kind of like scolding her, that's like a good thing, right? Come on, look at, they're all happy about it.
You know you just gotta shoot out.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
He said I was part of
Hey! Oh, that gets me a little choked up too. Whew! It's like he's like kind of like he was worried about her, but also worried about the mission because she was involved in the mission too. Yes.
Telescopes are showing nothing at its expected location, and no indication it was destroyed. If they got the data core intact, they'll be able to locate the rocks.
Sup, G? Sup, baby?
The moment that happens, they'll redeploy their fleets and head out.
Oh shit! Uh-oh.
Don't need to be so glum. You said the fight would come soon enough.
Is that because like they're gonna leave everything unattended to? Like take all their ships out, and then he's like, "Cool, we'll just go ahead and swarm you."
They're sentimental that way. Let them come.
Unless he just really wants to fight that badly. Ooh. Fuck yes, dude. Oh man. It's like I love how that episode kind of gave Marcos like two different roles, right? The beginning we started off with like such a I don't want to say I hate saying that Marcos was sentimental or emotional, but you could tell there was definitely a moment there where he was reflecting on Philip, whether it be the emotional weight of his son not falling in line, or like he said, not being the man he wants to be, or if it was more like I'm just disappointed in him, which is obviously way worse with a parent, right? But I love that we did just get kind of like I said, a little bit of that vulnerability to Marcos there. And for a minute, for the slightest of moments, there was a little bit of a emotional connection or a bad feeling you had for Marcos, because you're like, damn, dude, yeah, you're showing that vulnerability. Only for the episode to end and be like, let them come. Which is like, again, like it speaks to Marco's character of just being like kind of a little maniacal. But like, again, I'm kind of conflicted with how to feel about like that scene of him and I forgot her name, Kathleen Robertson, where they were just talking about his son. So it's like, I like that kind of like that blend of like, you feel bad, but you kind of don't. Let's see that the whole boarding. I gotta say the boarding state or the boarding of the Azure Dragon was such a cool freaking scene, man. Like I do miss a lot of those moments, and this is like one of the first moments, obviously, episode 2, where it was showing again a boarding, taking over of a station of a ship and whatnot. Because obviously I haven't seen the show in quite some time now, but and yeah. Freaking Clarissa, good old Peaches. I don't know what to call her at this point. What is like the Expanse community even refer to her as at this point? Peaches, which is kind of cute because I know James did refer to her as Peaches. It's funny, he like slipped into Peaches, got her to another comm, and then was like, "Hey, Clarissa." What? Maybe that was just like her code name now at this point. But you know, to see her kind of pick up the slack, because you could tell there was a lot of in episode 1, Naomi kind of not acknowledging her as a crew member, kind of felt like this is what this referred to her as it, as I remember it correctly. James kind of being reluctant, but her kind of taking a step up, taking a charge in the situation of Naomi, recognizing Naomi was a little PTSD ridden there in the ship, going to help Bobby fighting, Clarissa kind of taking it on her own to as she said, like kind of like a muscle memory or a muscle flex, just to be like, cool, activate, destroy. Only for that payoff at the end there like I was like in the middle of it, like being like, this is a good thing. If you're getting ripped into by Captain, you know it's a good thing. And the fact that he called her, you're part of the crew, you know what I mean? I love that. Like, it almost started off for a second as if he was gonna be like, I know, like, I considered you an obligation to Amos as a friend, but then it felt like he was gonna be like, you know, like, you still are, and almost kind of felt like almost negative, but then he kind of like shifted into that fatherly, stern leader tone where it's like, oh wait, am I being ripped? As Amos said, like, am I being scolded right now? Like, that was such a cute moment, man. God, I love it. Dude, Peach's character has come such a long way, man. Just from everything I remember about her, like with her, and rightfully so, like James taking that role, right? Because like her original plan was to sabotage James and put his name in a bad light, make him look like he was like destroying people or killing people. Sorry, I should say. And now she's become like, it's like a full circle of like, now we're a part of the crew, hopefully long-lasting part of the crew. Bobby coming in, like I said, I kind of expected her to join the crew with that last episode and how we kind of left it off there. And now to see kind of the full plan of everything with Avasarala being like, if we got information now about where Marcos is attacking and all that, because like, yeah, of course we wouldn't be able to figure out where all the what's it called, rocks were fitted with what would you call, like propulsors with engines on them. So now that we have all that data, we would have gotten if like James destroyed it. So I do agree with that tactic. Obviously, now that we have that information, what do we do? Because there was this moment here at the end where Marcos felt like he kind of expected this to happen, where I don't know if he expected it to happen or now he's kind of like happy where he's like, yes, the fight is coming back. Because I was saying there, if, I don't know, maybe Marcos' plan in the long run is to be like, oh, well, if they now know where all the fitted rocks are across the galaxy, like, will they start sending ships out to destroy them? And if they do that, they'll have no ships left to defend any of their like hubs or their planets or anything like that. So I don't know. And on one hand, I'm like, does Marcos just want to fight? Or on the other hand, does Marcos have a long-term game plan in terms of like, if they ever did find out this information, this would be our like countermeasures to that? Yeah, I don't know. This guy has a game plan. Not really sure where it's going, but I mean, I guess that's what we're in for, right? I do love Avasarala utilizing, what was it, Miss Stewart? I forgot her first name, but basically using her to create like propaganda as she basically like a generality of what she said. But the fact that she's like, yeah, I need you to kind of put a face to what is happening here, because as Philip and his kind of breakdown is essentially showing me is that he has all this guilt about what is going on. And if that is only if that's the closest person to Marcos that's happening to, imagine everyone else must be feeling the same thing. But if you were to put faces behind it, show the impact, show, the devastation that has occurred on behalf of what's been happening, it's like, at what point will maybe some of the Free Navy look at it and be like, wait, are we just as bad as, what Marco says the Earthers are? Like, are we causing just as much havoc and devastation as the things? Have we become the thing we hate? The thing that we've been battling? But with that being said, y'all, what more can I say? These are our Expanse reactions. Loving it so far, y'all. Only 4 more episodes left. What do I do? Again, let me know in comments what you guys want. 2 reactions a week, 1 a week. Do we want to drag this out? Not drag it out. Drag it out feels like a negative, but if we want to keep elongating these reactions, I should say, let me know in the comments. But with that being said, y'all, what more can I say? I'm still your boy, Some Joe Schmo. These are our Expanse reactions. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.